Today, I'm going to try and make up for yesterday's complete and utter skunking. No fish, no grouse. Came right through there, and then boom, wings. Problem is, I still don't have my truck, and I've only got 2 hours to make it happen. To give myself the best possible chance, I'm going to be throwing rapalas for brown trout on the Provo River. I really can't fish next to the parking lot. It's this genetic defect I have. I have to walk for at least 15 minutes before I feel like I can start to fish. Fortunately, I've always been really good at managing time, so even though I have a narrow time window, I should be able to get things done today. Fishing a popular river, you don't always get the remoteness you want. This is what I wish the walk would have sounded like. But this is what it actually sounded like. So much for peace and quiet. Now that's an interesting find. Probably not worth anything, but I don't even know what kind of knife it is. But if I can do it safely, I'll get it home and get it cleaned up. I was hoping this found knife would be a win, but turns out it's only $10 brand new on Amazon. It wasn't even worth the time to try and clean it up. There we are. That's a nice fish. Got a little bit of spawn scarring. Not the same one. Not a nice one. Not quite as nice as those last two, I don't think, but we'll take it. Huh. Not how you're supposed to hook them, I don't think. Ah. Huh. It's a nice fish. It's a really nice fish. That's a beefy fish right there. Man, look at that thing. That is a beefy fish. Hunter. Gonzo. Another nice fish. Guess that's what happens when you use really big lures. Just catch nice fish. There he is, little guy. Oh, that was a rainbow. That was a rainbow. Huh. Spawner maybe? That's unusual. Don't get too many rainbows here. Wow, another hit. Just can't connect. I wish I didn't have to count the return trip as part of my 2 hours, but that's not the way real life works. I'm gonna have to hustle, but I can probably make a 30-minute walk in 20 minutes if I move with a sense of purpose. However, this walk ended up having a completely different purpose. As I was walking back to my truck, oh yeah, I didn't have my truck, just my car. Anyways, as I was walking back to my car, I suddenly realized I hadn't even enjoyed the last 2 hours. I'd been so focused on catching a certain number of fish in a certain amount of time that I'd completely forgotten to enjoy the fishing part of the whole trip. By the numbers, this had definitely been a way more successful trip than yesterday. However, what I suddenly realized is that I wasn't managing time at all. Time had been managing me. Time won on this trip, and I got back to the car with a minute to spare. Suddenly, I didn't feel any more successful than I had yesterday. I'd been robbed of 2 hours of my time. Time's the one thing we don't get any more of, and I'd completely wasted it. Well, maybe not completely. I do have pictures.